Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Ellington. Working the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. And the Mountaineers get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? He's at the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Second down coming up.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ellington. Looking left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Kansas State pushing the pace. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football. And I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to pass, it's Ellington getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Using the quick game. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Kansas State quick to the line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
He's right on target, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you,
And it's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Kansas State pushing the pace. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. leg.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They give it to him again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Wildcats are on the move. Pushes toward the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you just wonder, when is it going to happen for this true freshman? We know he's got so much talent and ability. The coaching staff was so excited about him coming into this season.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Shakes off the tackler. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. Lost the defense. He's wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll give it on the counter. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The give and the run on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. After that completion, move the sticks. It's 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Ellington. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This time they'll go to the running game. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Escapes trouble. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He makes the connection. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Hold and finds his man on the left. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. A first down for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Oh, what a move! In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. The RPO fired complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The give on fourth down. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended.
You get down here in the red zone, you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here, he'll make the fair catch. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Ellington. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How do you not get
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the